Welcome to Cinzelvis Inn. You're about to join a great adventure where you'll be able to know a marvelous city of Chile called Concepción. But let's get something straight. Not only are you going to know the city, but also know us. Isn't it wonderful? If you're going to stay for 2 weeks in our inn, it's necessary that you get to know us well, so you don't find any surprises when you arrive. Cinzelvis is located on the corner of Colo Colo Street and Barra Serena Street, just a block away from the parade square of Concepción. Our inn is managed by us, Javiera and Ninoska, both successful businesswomen, so it is mostly a private business. We're going to welcome you from October the 2nd to October the 16th. Moreover, we know you're a group of people from 25 to 50 years old. We have prepared a list of things you should do here to get to know the city better.
So now, let's travel! Founded by Pedro de Valdivia in 1551, Concepción is a Chilean city and commune belonging to the metropolitan area of Greater Concepción. It's located in the central south zone, which is in the center of the country. It's the capital of the Concepción province and 8th Biobío region. Since Concepción is one of the biggest cities of Chile, we recommend you to go all over the city itself first. Thereby, you won't be running out of time to get to know the main attractions in town. It's important to mention that October is a month full of festivities because it commemorates the founding of the city. Therefore, you'll have the chance to participate and enjoy the stunning October the 5th Carnival. Although this event used to be celebrated just for one day, currently it lasts the entire month. These celebrations presents a variety of music, dancing performances, and a large display of the region gastronomy.
However, Concepción is not only about carnivals, but also about art. We already know that you live in a city with distinguished and beautiful museums, like the Field Museum of Natural History and the Art Institute of Chicago, which is famous for its art collection. Nonetheless, we're happy to announce that you haven't seen it all. This region is full of museums and galleries that make it an influential artistic center. First, there is Casa del Arte, House of Art in English, which has an amazing collection of Chilean paintings consisted of works that portray the chronological evolution of the Chilean art. Second, Chile is a country with many ancient archaeology treasures, indigenous objects, and astonishing well-conserved mummies. You can find all of what is mentioned above in one of the most important museums of the Mapuche history, the Museo Mapuche de Cañete, Mapuche's Museum of Cañete in English. Last but not least, there is a Museum of Natural History in case you want to know our flora and species. If you are interested in our history and origin, you should definitely visit these places where the entry is free.
We hope you're not planning to only stay in the city, since there is a lot of fun in the outskirts. In case you want to experience an extreme journey, we invite you to visit the tiny town of Lota. Lota is a province located 43 kilometers away from Concepción, where miners used to live and work in the times of great coal in the 19th and 20th centuries. There, you will get to know El Tiflón del Diablo, the Devil's Draft in English, a mine 850 meters deep, where you can experience the descent prepared with the same equipment of the 19th century miners. Are you ready for this? Let us know and we'll arrange a tour for you.
We already know that most of you have already finished college. However, we want to show you one of the most important universities of Chile, Universidad de Concepción. The university is always in the 4th place in the charts. It's also the main attraction in the university district. We thought it was necessary for you to know this place for many reasons. To the older ones, it's a place full of culture and education, while for the younger ones, it's a place where they can compare the way they were educated with the education received by young people in Chile. Universidad de Concepción was founded in 1919 by Enrique Molina Garmendia, who got inspired from the University of California in the USA. Little did he know that his inspiration would become a great university in a few years. It has 426 square feet and all the buildings are distributed around the campus. One of the most important symbols of this university is the big tower with a clock. Whenever you've got the chance, go to Universidad de Concepción and walk around it. It has many green areas where you can sit and appreciate the environment. You can also stay quiet a bit of time staring at the ducks in the lake inside the campus. Another interesting thing about this district is that it has many squares and parks with sculptures. Here you can take a lot of pictures or just lay in the grass and get some rest. Do go to Universidad de Concepción. You're going to love it no matter how old you are.
It's time to stop talking just about culture, don't you think? We want to give you a list of places where you all can go. Do you want to go swimming? Playa Blanca, White Beach in English, is your best option. It has thin, white sand and it's suitable for swimming. Moreover, it has a great security team, so you'll be safe and sound at any time. Do you want to hang out and drink some beer? You can go to Treinta y Tantos Pub, located in Pratt Avenue 356, or to Choripan, located in Pratt Avenue 594. This is mostly recommended for the younger generations because such places are often crowded and loud. We could say that it's the best environment for those under 40 years old. Do you want to have some coffee and chat? You definitely have to go to Café IT, located in Copolican Street 511, or also to Cafetería Años Luz, located in Pedro Aguirre Cerda Avenue 1231. We think that the listed places are mostly for people over 4 years old, primarily because there you can have some coffee and chat about life in a calm environment, even though you're going to see many legs walking beside you, since Café IT is a coffee with legs. Do you want to eat some seafood and see the sea? You definitely have to go to Caleta Lenga, which is a tourist beach located in Bahía de San Vicente. Nowadays, this is a tourist and gastronomic place with more than 20 restaurants. Even though it's located in front of the beach, you cannot go swimming because it's forbidden, but you can always go and have a walk on the shore.
And now, it's time to turn to another topic that can be somewhat boring. As you may know, there's always a bump in the road when it comes to traveling. It could happen that a couple of things turn in your stay, and that's why we made a list of what to do in case of an unexpected event. If you run out of dollars and you don't know what to do because people in Concepción don't accept your money when paying, you can go to one of the two current exchange places in the city. The first one is called Afex and is located in Barcelona Street 567. The second one is called Intermediaria Fides Limitada and is located in Caupolicán Street 521. We advise you to always go with someone to keep you company, just to prevent any attempted robbery. You will most likely need an adapter plug. Rarely do we use 3-pronged plugs in Chile, because the common one is a 2-pronged plug. Hence, we recommend that you bring your own adapter plug. Besides, it is also recommended that you bring a voltage converter or transformer, since in Chile devices run on 220 volts, while in the USA they run on the half of it. There are few people in Chile who speak English. Consequently, it is likely for you to have trouble when it comes to communicating with Chileans. While you may have successful communication thus far, we recommend that you take a Spanish course. That way, it will be easier for you to talk to people. In case you cannot take a course, we will always be pleased to help you with anything you need. We hope you have loved the city and that you're keen to visit these places in your stay. See you on October the 2nd!